All right, everybody. How are we doing on this fine Saturday, about 2:40 in the afternoon? We are back with episode number 5 of our Halifax Riptide franchise mode. Um we are back today. Episode 5, as you can see, we did leave off in the playoffs. As you can see here, we do have um second round still to do. As you can see, we're up against the season winning. I think they won the President's Trophy. Montreal Canadiens in the second round. Yeah, so we ended up beating the Tampa Bay Lightning in what was a crazy series. Lots of games into overtime. I think 3. Yeah, 3 games. We lost 1 and won 2 into overtimes, but a lot of them, aside from the last 2, the third game and then the eventual 6th game, uh none of them really got out of hand. They were all like 1-goal games. They were all really close. So it'll be interesting to see what happens now with Montreal as we move on. But as you can see over here, we're actually just going to pull up, because my webcam is blocking the quick little menu there. We're going to go to Stats Central, and we are going to pull up the playoff tree so we can see who is left. So here are the results. I'm actually just going to just real quick so you guys can take a gander. Here's what we've got for the Stanley Cup playoffs for the first round. As you can see, Winnipeg beats Dallas 4-2. Utah beats the freaking Avalanche, which I don't think anybody expected, 4-3. Edmonton takes Calgary in the Battle of Alberta 4-2. Vancouver kind of stomped Nashville 4-1. That's actually a matchup from the first round. I don't think it was the first round in the actual playoffs last year. New Jersey beats the Penguins 4-2. Carolina, Buffalo squeaked in somehow. Carolina takes that series 4-3. Of course, we won our series with Tampa 4-2, and Montreal beat the Panthers 4-2. So, no sweeps, which was interesting. I thought there maybe would have at least been one, but doesn't seem like there was any sweeps. So that's very interesting. But as you can see, the matchups here, we've got ourselves matching up with the Habs. The Carolina Hurricanes are matched up against the Devils. Utah Hockey Club is up against the Winnipeg Jets. And then the Vancouver Canucks are matched up against the Edmonton Oilers, which was an actual match playoff series that happened last year in the playoffs. So that's pretty cool. So that's a sneak peek at our second round. If we want to take a quick look about our player stats so far for the playoffs, as you can see, our star-studded acquisition at the deadline here, Lucas Reichel, 6 games played with 9 points. Definitely a huge friggin' pickup for us getting Lucas Reichel. 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points in 6 games has been huge. Same with Besser, over a point per game. JT, that whole first line has just been killer for us, which is amazing. You even got Kurashev here, who's almost at a point per game. Or no, he is at a point per game. Yeah, so Kurashev and Mercer both at a point per game. Forrester's almost at a point per game. So yeah, we're getting contributions, and we're getting contributions from everywhere. So you love to see it. The only thing that I did pay attention to, and I was actually looking at here a little bit before I started the live stream, I was looking down at the goalies, the starting goalies. Now, if you take a look at the stats down there, it tells a pretty big different story. Igor Shesterkin, 6 games played, 4 wins, 938 save percentage that Igor has been rocking this playoff so far with a 193 goals against average. Whereas on the other end of the ice, you got Samuel Montembeault, played the same amount of games with the same amount of wins, Although he's got an 878 save percentage and a 374 goals against average. So a part of me thinks that this is heavily just because Montreal's so front loaded. Like when we looked at them during the trade deadline, all the elite potential players they have, there just must be so heavily front loaded that they're just able to outscore their problems. Like as you can see right there, goals per game over on the right there, we were 6th in the league for 3.67 goals per game. They were at 4 goals a game and they were 3rd. So this is going to be an offensive, like, just barn burner. Like it's just going to be crazy. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. We're going to finish up the playoff run here, see how this ends up going. We might end up, maybe depending on how long the run goes, we might be able to just do this playoff run, our off season, and then we might call the stream just before that. We start the 2027-2028 season. So we would just call it before there, depending on how long of a playoff berth our team has. However, if it is shortly lived, if this is our last and final round, we might do year 4 sim as well in this episode, but we will see how all this shakes out. So we'll just check real quick in on the lines, make sure we don't have to adjust or mess with anything here. Everything looks good. Kurashev is absolutely popping off. That's crazy. He's actually an exact potential now, though, but 87 overall. And you can't be too upset with that. Still got Jake Neighbors at an 86, Forrester at an 85. They both still got a lot of potential. Mercer down here at an 86 is on my 3rd line. That's crazy. Couture, and then Texier, Hayton. And then we'll check the D. We got Carlo, who's finally back, thank the Lord. Schneider, Gavrikov, Samuelson, and Barron. And then, of course, the Tendies. Shesterkin, has had himself a good playoff thus far. And then, of course, we got Hildeby backing him up. So, there's the lines. Everything looks good. We are going to jump right in. We're going to get back into the calendar here. And we are going to start simming. We are going to start simming these games here. Of course, when it comes to the playoffs, if you guys missed last episode, which I would definitely highly recommend you guys go watch, or the last stream, it is, like I said, all these live series recordings that I do, even though I live stream them, they are all saved in a playlist, which is on the channel. It'll be the Halifax franchise mode series. All of them are in there, all episode numbered. See if you guys want to go in there and watch the past streams to catch up and see where we are at the stage in our franchise mode, then definitely feel free to do that. Also, just this series, man, I'm telling you, when we were going through this in the last episode, man, I'm telling you, I felt so many different friggin' emotions going through that stream, man. It was crazy. So definitely worth a watch. So if you guys haven't seen it, make sure to go check it out. But we're going to get into this one here. And we're going to start game 1. Who's home, by the way? Montreal has home ice advantage. So we're going to get into this game here. We're going to sim game 1. And we're going to see how the boys do against the, I'm assuming, President Trophy winning Montreal Canadiens. And yeah, exactly what I feared. They're definitely coming out of the gate just ripping offense. Like the shots were 7-0, like not even 15 minutes or not even 5 minutes into the first period, which was absolutely mental. Still kept it a 0-0 game though. And there it is. So Montreal's on the board. Uri Slafkovsky finding the twine past Shesterkin at 8:46 in the first period. It was 1-0 Montreal. So it does look like that the first period is going to end 1-0 Montreal. Shots are 14-7 in favor of Montreal. It does look like Montreal did. Yeah, they're gonna be a high offensive firing team, doubling us in shots just in the first period. So we're gonna see how the second period shakes out. See if maybe and then they get a power play to start off, which is not ideal. kill it off, though. That's always good to see. We get a power play. Done. That was really fast. Wow. And Montreal pots another one. Be Cole Caulfield. Power play goal on Shesterkin. It is 2-0 Montreal. And there it is. Barrett Hayton. Fourth line shift for the boys in Halifax. Barrett Hayton pots. I think that's his first of the playoffs. I think. Not entirely sure, but brings us within one at least. Shots are just ridiculous right now. The shots are 27-15. Man, okay, tight game going into the third. We will see who is going to take this. We definitely need to get some more. We got to stop and they got Ivan Demidov up as well. Pots one on Shesterkin on the power play. Makes it 3-1. We got to stop taking so many penalties here, gentlemen. We need to stop taking so many. We're just basically handing it to them. Shots are 33-22. This is definitely what I mean. I think Montreal definitely has the firepower, and that's what they solely rely on right now. They got so much talent up front. Are we going to pull the goalie? Oh, they didn't. Nope. They didn't get an empty netter, but the game does end 3-1 Montreal. Looks like the Riptide are going to be down one game. And it looks like, and Montembeault with the first star, 27 saves and 964 save percentage. Cole Caulfield with a goal and an assist, and Demidov with a goal and an assist. So, not good. Not a great start, lads. Not ideal. We're going to get up to second game here of the series where Montreal is still home. And it looks like over here, I'll give you a brief update because I can see it here, but my webcam partially blocks the little widget here on the right-hand side for you guys. But Utah is up 1-0 on the Jets in their series. The Oilers are up 1-0 on the Canucks in their series. And the Hurricanes are up 1-0 on the Devils in their series. And then, of course, there's our series. So that's a little update for how they're doing. But we're going to get into game 2. I think Montreal's still home. Yes, they are. So we're going to see if hopefully we can have a better game 2. We start the game on a 5-on-3. That is not ideal, guys. And, of course, Demidov scores on the end of the 5-on-3, on the 5-on-4, I guess it would have been power play goal. So we're already starting down again in the first period, 1-0. Shots are 8-5. At least they're a little bit closer this time. All right. Looks like we're out of the first period again. 1-0 Montreal. Shots 10-7 going into the second period here. We're being real. I don't understand. We're getting. Oh my god! Now they're exploding. Oh my god! They have Chris Letang. So Chris Letang gets the second marker for Montreal. Puts them up 2-0. About halfway through the second. Montreal's exploded with shots here, and they have another power play, which we kill off. And Owen Beck has now scored again on Igor Shesterkin. It is now 3-0 Montreal. It's not looking good, boys. We're not getting a lot of shots here. Okay, there we go. With like 4 seconds left in the period, we got one. John Tavares somehow squeaks one in on Montembeault, so it is 3-1. It's basically how the game finished in the first game, and we're out. And Mario Ferraro pots another one. And Logan Couture, he gets us back within 2. Pots one on Montembeault. So 2 quick goals right off the bat at the beginning of the third makes it a 2-goal game, but we need more than that, gentlemen. We need more if we're gonna. Oh Jesus, S. Bobrovsky. Don't know who that is, but yeah, probably an EA created player that they drafted. Yeah, shots are just 41-22, 5-2, and 6-2. Bobrovsky, have yourself a night. Friggin' 2 goals. We got a power play, do nothing with it. I don't know, boys. We're not starting off very well here against Montreal. Friggin' 3-1 game. We got absolutely outshot in the first one, but then here we just get lit right up again. This one we get absolutely lit right up, 6-2. I don't know. I gotta talk with the coach here because I gotta see something's not clicking. We've lost our goal scoring. Like, we were 6 goals here, 3 goals here, 2 goals here, 5 goals there, 3. Like, we were scoring at least over 2 goals, 3 goals a game. So I don't know where all that goal scoring went, but we definitely gotta talk to our head coach here and see what's going on. Let's just take a look at the lines. I'm going to just start kind of moving some people around and then see if it works better. I don't know. Maybe we flip Kurashev up onto that top line. What is Kurashev? He's a playmaker. And we got Besser, who's a sniper, 2-way forward. So if we put Kurashev, power forward and 2-way forward, so maybe we switch Kurashev and Tavares. You know what? 4 goals, 3 assists, 2 goals, 4 assists. I kind of want to put, if I put, just for pure example's sake, maybe do lines like this. I kind of want to move Milano up to here as well because he's been playing well. Texier not well at all. He's got 1.8 games. Milano down on the 4th line, 4 points in 8 games. Like, he should at least be up on the 3rd line. I think these are the lines I kind of want to run with because we're going to have to do some adjustments here. But I think this is how we run it. I think this is what we should do. So that means we gotta flip Kurashev to the top line, drop JT to the 2nd line, Mercer to the 2nd line, and Forrester to the 3rd, and then Milano from the 4th to the 3rd. Okay, so I gotta try to remember all that. Okay. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna do game plan. Preferred lines. Okay. Forwards. Defense, I think, is okay. We're going to do line 1. First forward line, we got center. Currently, it's Philip Kurashev. Oh, did it stay? Oh. Did that stick? I didn't know it'd actually stick. So if I go to my lines now, is that gonna stay? No, it does. No, it just reverts. Okay, so let me go back to this. So if I go first line, yeah. So we got forwards. First line, this should say JT, right? Center. Yeah, John Tavares. Okay, so we want Kurashev. Are there more changes? No, that's the only thing I would want to do to the top line was that. 2nd line, however, we got to put JT on there. Yeah, so we got Kurashev, but I want Tavares. There he is. We need JT there. Okay, yeah, and then right wing. We got Forrester there, but I want Mercer. Okay, so I think that's it for that one. And then 3rd line is where we're going to put Forrester on the right. Right there. Okay, and then we need left winger, which is going to be, who's right there? Texier, so we want Milano. Sonny Milano needs to be in that spot. Okay, no, and then that means we got to go to the 4th. And we got our left winger, which Sonny Milano. We want to put Texier. I think that's it. All right. We'll see if those adjustments maybe, because we're about halfway through this series. We're 2 games into the series and we're already down 0-2, which isn't a great place to be. So we're gonna hope that those changes help. I hope. I really hope, but we will check. We will see. Gavrikov, Barron, Samuelson. We still got Hakanpää over here. James Van Riemsdyk. Could put Okay. All right. Well, so we did those adjustments. We'll go back in and we'll start the sim on game number 3 here, and we will see if that changes anything. But we'll take a look here. Let's see. Get into the sim game here. I completely forgot to update the other series on what they were sitting at, so I'll have to do that after this game. But here we go. Game number 3. Heineman already scores early in the first period to put Montreal ahead 1-1. And there we go. Dawson Mercer. Big change right on the second line right there. Moving him from the third to the second. Putting him up there. Gets a goal. And then Slavkovsky comes back about 2 minutes later and pots another one on Shesterkin. It was 2-1. However, the shots are a little bit more even so far to start this game. Boom, Matthias Samuelsson pots one right by Montembeault from the point. It was like right at the top of the circle there. There's a defenseman. So it is 2-2 at the end of the first. We are actually, for the first time, out shooting Montreal 14-12. So hopefully the changes we told Coach about are working. They seem to be working a little bit better. We got a tie game going into the second, which is better news than we have had in the past 2 games. So hopefully we can keep the momentum going here. Kirby Dach pots one on Shesterkin. I don't know if that was on the power play. No, it's a shorthanded goal. Oh my God, guys. Terrible. Terrible. Our power play has not been good this series, by the way. We've had our fair share of chances as well, even though we've been taking way too many penalties, but we've had our fair share of power plays, and man, we are not capitalizing on them when we should. Not when we should here at all. So looks like we're going to end the second period here. 3-2 Montreal after 2. We are heavily outshooting the Canadiens in this one. 29-18 are the shots in favor of Halifax. So we will get into the third period here. Montreal with a power play, 5-on-4. Do nothing with it. Now we've got our power play. Can we capitalize on this power play? No, we cannot. All right, that's going to be the story of the series here if we end up not being able to get this done. Come on, boys. We need a goal. We got to tie this. We're peppering Montembeault. We're not going to make him look like George Vezina himself here. My Lord. 42 shots on Montembeault. You're telling me you can't get one by him? Oh, you are kidding. And just like that, we are now down 3-0 to the Montreal Canadiens. At the end of the game was a 3-2. It was closer, I'll give them that. And we definitely had more friggin' shots. But, like, this is the, 2 games now out of the series where Montembeault's been first star. 42 saves with a .954 save percentage. Making this dude look ridiculous. So now if I go back, if I go to game number 4 here, but if I go back out of here, let me take a look at the goalie stats now. Oh, look at this. Coach has had enough. Oh, I did not even notice that. That must have been just a new change here. No way. Coach has had enough. He's called up the kid. 20-year-old Gabriel Dag. He's called him up. He's over Shesterkin. Wow. No way. Where is Shesterkin? What happened to Shesterkin? Is he injured? Did he get injured? Oh my God, he is. This might be it. This might be it, boys. So Shesterkin gets injured in that last game. Unless we put all the pressure in the world on our freaking 20-year-old promising goaltender who's going to be playing his first game in the NHL in a playoff series that he has to come in and basically win all the rest of the games to avoid elimination because we're down 3-0. Oh man, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good, guys. So, you know what? If this is how it ends, this is how it ends. The injury bug takes us out. And I don't know. Montreal just might be too much of a wagon, guys. Might just be too much of a wagon. But we're going to get in here. This is Gabriel Daig's first NHL game. I'm sorry, kid. Jesus. Way to usher you in. But hopefully the kid doesn't get absolutely shelled. But we'll see. I mean, 20 years old, man. Who would have thought he went from playing in the Pharaohs there and C. Reshesny on Daig pots a goal about halfway into the first period. So it is 1-0 Montreal. And you know what? Considering the shots are 15-9 after the first period and Daig only let one in, it's a pretty good period for the kid. It's not bad. Not bad. He's in there doing what he can. He's trying to hold his own. He went through and played with the friggin' San Antonio Pharaohs until they got eliminated in the AHL playoffs. And as soon as that happens, we lose Shesterkin, who's pending an injury evaluation. And now, here, come on, kid. Come on up to the big club. And now you got to play another set of playoff games in the NHL. Jeez. Yeah, Patrick Laine with a goal on Daig. I mean, I don't blame him, dude. The shots are 27-17. Like, we don't even have a goal. We're making Montembeault look like he's an absolute stud. Like, the scoring just disappeared, man. And we haven't been able to do any, like, look, 5-on-3 power play right now. Nothing. Get nothing done. Can't, special teams is what's going to lose us this series. It's going to lose us this series. Look, another power play. Nothing. Yeah, this has been the theme of the friggin', this has been the theme of the series right now. This series with Montreal, that's been the theme. We've had our fair share of friggin' power plays and haven't capitalized on any of them. And that's all she wrote, gents. We get shut out in our elimination game on game 4, and we get swept. Break out the mops, or break out the brooms. We get absolutely friggin' swept by the Montreal Canadiens. 4 games straight, not one win. The most goals we scored was 2. Whereas when we went against Tampa, the lowest we scored was 2. Tell me how that makes sense. But yeah, it looks, yeah, we were the only team here to get swept so far. So, oh well. That, you know what? For our first time making the playoffs, that's making it to the second round. That's not bad. For our first year in the playoffs, that's pretty good. And you know what? It'll be even better if when we go through, and if Montreal ends up being the ones that wins the cup, because then you end up losing inevitably to the Stanley Cup champions. So it makes you feel a little less bad about yourself. But I mean, any more franchise potential? I forgot about this draft, dude. What freaking dumb coach told me that this was a low draft, or that there was not a lot of prospects? Like, you ought to be fired. Man. Like, hopefully we can take this Gene Parsons at 79. Looks to be a gem, so hopefully we can kind of snag him. But I don't know if there's... Oh, there is some more. Oh, it's, of course, the number 3. We also got this guy here. He's only an AHL top 6 forward, Terry Pearson, a centerman. 4 years. He's only projected to be an AHL top 6 forward, but he's a gem. So I mean, I don't know how much faith or whatever I got in my friggin' scouts, but Jesus, okay, we'll go for it. Then Igor's back from his injury, but New York Islanders have fired head coach Jalen Doan. All right, yeah. See, look at that. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad right now. We just lost to the Stanley Cup champions. Montreal Canadiens have won the Stanley Cup. So you know what? It was a strong team. It was a strong team. I don't feel that bad. We did well for our first time through. Team was, getting that experience, getting the playoff feel for our first time in the postseason. So you know what? To lose to the Stanley Cup champions, that's not bad. That is not bad. New salary cap for this season's $100.4 million. Minimum salary cap 77.4. Perfect. So here's the draft lottery. Obviously, we are not going to be anywhere remotely close to the top because we made the playoffs. So we'll probably be like maybe low or like high 20s, like 21, 22 maybe-ish, around there. We did make the second round, though, so I would say probably at least 23, 24, possibly something like that. But we will see if there's any more adjustments on here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, like this might be one of the most stacked drafts I've seen in a while. So whatever friggin' scout told me that this was a weaker draft, like, dude, I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen 3 gems go in a draft before. I think that might be the most I've ever seen. So just so you're aware, just so you know, who do we got? Hey, Brad Marchand friggin' retired. Now the league will be a better place. Letang friggin' wins a cup and then rides off into the sunset. It's the best way you can go. Halifax, do we have anybody? No. Okay. That's all I care about, is if we had anybody. Following players are now a coach. Mark Giordano coaches the Edmonton Oilers. Retired players are now a scout. Michael Backlund, Nick Dowd, Sam Carrick, and Chris Letang are now scouts for their respective teams. Oh, we lost a coach due to retirement. Caden Gilroy. I can't remember what he was for us. I don't know if he was a assistant coach or what, but nonetheless, we're going to get into the entry draft here. And what team is going to get the franchise? The Sharks. Of course it's the Sharks. Why wouldn't it be? Of course it's the Sharks. So where are we picking? 26th. Okay. So let's see if we can maybe move up a little bit because this is such a strong draft. I wouldn't even mind maybe trading to like the 7th pick. Is there a team that wants to get rid of their pick? Like, does, like, I don't know, Philly want to get rid of their pick? No, it seems like, yeah, I'll be shocked if any team really wants to get rid of their freaking pick. I'm not going to lie. Like, with how stacked this draft class is, I'll be super shocked if anybody wants to get rid of it. Maybe 9? It doesn't look like it, eh? Capitals? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what they... So they're 10th. We're just going to go in and see which... So the Jets are 22nd. 4th. Yeah, they're not willing to get rid of that. Buffalo's 23rd. Calgary's 19th. Canes are 29th. Oh, the Blackhawks are 15th, and they're willing to part with theirs. 20th. 14th are the Blue Jackets. 21st. 5th. 31st when the Oilers went all the way. It must have been a Montreal and Edmonton Stanley Cup final. That's crazy. Huh. Minnesota doesn't want to give up the 11th. 18. 30th of the Devils. Islanders are the 9th. 15th the Rangers. Doesn't seem like there's really anybody that wants to part ways with the first over or their first round pick. I just want to see if I can maybe bump up a little. Doesn't seem like there's anybody that's going to want to do that. Wondering if maybe the Leafs would want to part with theirs. 13th pick? Let me stay with the Leafs here. Do they have anybody coming off the books? They got Matthews. He's got one more year. Is he going to be a possible free agent? Interesting. Well, we will obviously we know who they're going to take. They're going to take DuPont. Landon DuPont, 71 overall, right-handed defenseman, 6'2", 195. Franchise friggin' right-handed defenseman, man. What more do you want? Offensive defenseman. Dude is obviously, like that skating, 87 XL, 87 speed, 87 agility. Friggin' durability is even at an 86, 88 slap shot power, 89 wrist shot power, 88 discipline already at a 71. That's pretty good. No X factors on him, but I mean, hell, it doesn't even matter. By the time he gets developed and everything like that, he's going to obviously have some. Oh, yeah. We're going to sim the next pick. Roberts. Oh, he's an 82 already. Wow. That's a good. Yeah, he was a good prospect for Seattle. 49 right winger, 5'9", 167. So definitely on the smaller side, kind of like a Martin St. Louis type of player. 64 games with, I'm assuming Windsor. I think that's Windsor's team, WSR. In the OHL, 64 games played, 49 goals, 42 assists for 91 points in 64 games. This kid popped off. Plus 16, only 14 penalty minutes. Dude had a 17.9 shooting percentage. Like this dude is going to be he's a playmaker. Wow. Okay. And he's already at an 82 overall. That's crazy. 18 years old. That's mental. All right, we're going to see if we can maybe snag the Islanders. Actually, you know what? He was hopefully the guy that I was hoping that was going to bump down. So we're going to see what's available. Okay. This Warren Gouy. Left winger, 6 foot, 193. 18 years old, two-way forward. Again, 81 overall, medium elite potential. 66 games played with in the USA development program. Friggin' 100 points in 66 games. 34 goals and 66 assists. That's crazy. Big rig and make it snappy. That dude's going to be a problem when he gets older. Ooh-wee. With the Ducks, what do we got here? Jacob Plekhanov. 29, right-handed D, 6'3", 206. Defensive defenseman. That's a good pick. Shut down and stick him up. Yeah, this dude's going to be a really good defensive defenseman. Especially with that height. Hell yeah, that's a solid pick. I like that pick. There's oh my god, he's an 84 already. Eric 2. Look at that. Starting goalie already the moment he's drafted. That's crazy. And franchise potential, dude, he's 98 overall on breakaways already. I can't fucking believe. Rebound control's a 94. His endurance is a 92. His agility's a 94. Dude, Detroit, man, they've got their goalie. They have their goalie for the next, like, he's only 18 and he's 6'4", 199. This dude's going to be their goalie for, like, the next, like, 11 years. That's crazy. Oh, man, that's crazy. Wow. Jacobson. Like, look at all the elites here. Oh, there's a top 6. Dietz. That's an elite. Ooh. Michael Law. Left defense. 6'5", 218 at 17 years old. Defensive defenseman. See, he would have been amazing if we could have snagged him. So you know what? Maybe we'll try something with the Caps here. Even though they don't want to trade it, we'll see if maybe they want to switch positions here. So what else can I offer you that you would want? Who do we have coming off the books here this year? Lucas Reichel, but we are not trading him. Good Lord, no. Tyson Forrester is going to be coming off the books, but we're going to probably want to re-sign him. DiPietro's still there. Carlo, he's still got 3 years, and he's at a reasonable cap hit. Same with Mercer, 2 more years at only 2.8. That is a sweetheart deal. We still don't have this kid signed yet. Wasilin, it looks like he's made some progress in the offseason, or in the years in the development. Kurashev's going to want a new deal, and him being an 88 overall, he's got a low trade value, though. Mate, what do we have here? Do we have anything for goalies? You guys want anything goalie-wise? Of course, Daig is going to be, like, through the roof, but we still got Shesty. We got Kosa. Interesting. Okay, so... Decor is really locked up, eh? We got 35. We got Hakanpaa. He's 19, so we're going to have to move on from someone here soon. Maybe Gavrikov? Even though he's a reasonable guy, he's like... Gavrikov and our first round in 26th overall to move up to the 10th overall. Is that reasonable? I think. We'll try it. We'll see. Okay, so they're not totally satisfied with the value. So we already don't have many picks. Okay, we'll just say screw it. We'll stick where we are. Who do they take? Yeah, they kind of just wasted anyway. All right, we're going to go to our pick. Campbell, Straight, Prios, Linden, Bergfors. He's only top 6. Yeah, ooh. Bertram, he's a high potential top 6D. Lundin, Usari. Oh, this kid's a medium elite. Petri Pekarainen, 12th overall. What is he? A right-handed defenseman, 5'11", 184. It's not bad. All right. So I guess we'll shoot our shot here. What do we got for the next sim? 59 is our next selection. So we might be able to just take the 2 gems here, take the safe route, I think. So like, what do we have? So yeah, it looks like Parsons, or this kid's gonna go first, but I want to take this D, Gene Parsons, offensive D. He's gonna go. We'll take him. Top 4D. Perfect. At least he's got potential. So he's 6'2", 199. Two-way defender, which is nice. That's what we need. We do have a lot of offensive defensemen right now, so a two-way defender is nice. So we'll sim to pick 59. We'll see who's still available. The other gym is available. When's our next pick? Because that Taves is still there. 92. Okay. Oh yeah, 59th. Jalen Taves. We're going to take this guy. I just hope I don't regret it. Top 6 forward low. He's a grinder too. Terry Pearson. Like it. Okay, so if I sim, Lundberg. He was actually a two-way defenseman elite right there. Par Lundberg. Ooh, that's a nice snag right there for them. Tampa, of course, they always get the good shit. Hornquist, that was another elite. Kulikov, top 6. Yo, this is a very strong draft. Very strong draft. All right, well, let's see. We're going to go to here. Let's see. Where's Taves? Where'd he go? I bet, yeah, right there. And he was elite. Damn. An elite center, Jalen Taves. Yeah, fuck. All right. Missed out on that one, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right, so who do we got left then? We got this guy that we had marked. This Vince O'Brien. O'Byrne or whatever. 5 years out. We definitely don't need any more goalies. Jordan Van Allen. This could be an interesting little project. He's only... What do we got here that's still available? Dude, this guy who's a guaranteed top 6D. Stan Rickey. 4 years. The right winger. Huh. Parker Emery. Timu Pioriala. Interesting. Oh, give me 1 second here, gentlemen. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a phone call from the missus. So I had to answer that real quick. Anyways, we took that last guy, ended up not being an elite like I thought it would have been. So looks like the only guy we got left is this Vince O'Brien or whatever. See, I'm not Not 100% sure. Like, it says he's a two-way forward. That's basically guaranteed. His scouting rank says he's roughly supposed to go 138, 5 years out. But I'm also looking at this Jordan Van Allen, 5 years out as well. He's almost a guaranteed. He's possibly a sniper. I don't know. I might take definitely don't need the goalie. We're gonna go with Van Allen. I'm gonna. Or you know what? No, dude, this guy's 6'5", 208. So even if he's not, you know what? We're gonna go with O'Brien. Bottom six forward. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh, I just simmed to the next round. And that's that. That's our draft. So again, not fantastic, not anything revolutionary. Only 4 picks. Yeah, like it's not gonna, it's not anything to write home about. But again, we did make the playoffs. We kind of expected we weren't gonna get any super high picks anyway. So it looks like our entire AHL coaching staff is expired. Do I want to bring them back? Well, he's got a winning record down here. You know what? We'll give him an extension. We'll give the head coach an extension. We'll give him. He wants to be an assistant. No, we'll make you head coach, buddy. You were good. You were a head coach. You were an associate. We'll just bring these guys back, assuming they want to stay. And then, wait, you were assistant. So we'll just bring you guys all back. We'll just re-sign you guys all to your deals. And then there's all of our scouts. Man, a lot of our scouts are expired. So we're going to have to sign all these guys back again. Alrighty. So I think with the playoffs ending the way that they did, and that we didn't continue further in another round, because the last episode and the last few episodes have been super, super long. I think what we're going to do is, because we have been streaming almost for an hour already, so crazy. But I think what we're going to do is we will go through the off season. We'll see what we can do in the off season, do some re-signings, maybe sign some of our young guys that are ready to come over. Maybe check out the free agency class, get our team in order for the year 4 sim, and then we'll probably end the stream just before the beginning of the year 4 sim. But because by then we should be at around average where we want to be for that anyways. So that should work out well. So we are at the start of the re-signing phase. So we got to see how much Lucas Reichel is going to stiff us for. And he's at an 88 and he's still growing and he wants an extension. Okay, so what are you looking for, Lucas? 9.65 for 7 years, and he wants a no movement clause full. We are currently sitting at 64.495 million. So if we do this deal with Lucas, he'll take up 9.6% of our salary cap. We have about 35 million in cap space. So what does Kurashev want? Because he's the UFA. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Okay. So these two right here are likely going to be our 1-2. Tavares is a UFA. If he's going to re-sign, he needs to do a team-friendly deal if he wants to re-sign. He is still an 87, but he needs to do a team-friendly deal. Same with JVR, 3.9 at only 1 year. He is 38. Man, but then you got guys like Sonny Milano, who is great. He's 31, half the age. Like, all these guys want extensions. Like, they want to stay. Oh, Forrester, he's going to have to get done for sure. He's still not done growing. We got to get him locked up long term. 5.4 for 4 years, and he's 25. So, ideally, I'd probably want to maybe lock him up for... Maybe I'd do 5x5 for him. He's not high on the organization for some reason, but I'd want to do like 5... I do 5x5. I'll offer that to him, see what he says. Didn't do any negotiating with him. I'm just straight. Trevor Moore, he's probably not going to be... He wants to stay? 2.7 for 3 years? Damn, that's not bad. Okay. We're going to get the big guys done first. Dorfiev... He's going to have to... I want him to resign. Wow, he's interested in a two-way? Oh, we signed that all day. Yeah, we signed that all day. Wow. Okay, so Bemstrom, Glass... I don't know. Like, all these guys these guys are kind of like... Maybe I'll keep some of them, but like, Bemstrom, I think, is going to release. He's going to go... I think he's going to go Hospital. Like Kupari. If he wants, yeah, two-way, like, I'll keep him. He'll be good. Juracek, I want to lock you up long-term, buddy. Or he's still interested in a two-way. Okay, so what do we got here? We're gonna do... Okay, he just wants a prove it year, I guess. Okay, we'll just do the one. If you want to... Yeah, we'll keep you here. That's fine. DiPietro is gonna need a deal here soon. Stranges, yeah, he's still got potential, so I mean, I'll keep him. Yeah, he accepts. Perfect. Who do we got here? Isaac Phillips. Yeah, he's still got potential. As long as you don't want a one-way. Perfect. Two-way deal. Okay, we'll take it. What do we got here? Prokop. Okay, yeah, he still wants to be here. Two-way. Yeah, we'll take it. What do we got here? Maguli. Still wants two-way. 1 year. We'll take it. All right, so Wasilin. It's about time we sign him. He's been a draft pick way long ago, but we'll get him into the AHL system. Rozzy, looks like he could still use some seasoning. Yeah, it looks like a lot of, like, with the elites that I do have here. Looks like this guy, he's gonna go UFA, so we're gonna have to sign him, even though he's a 66. So we'll sign him. He'll be down in the minors. All right. So I don't think he's going to be great. So we'll let him walk. Let him walk. He's a top 4D, but I mean, he's only 59 overall. He's a two-way defender. Topi Vico. He's a 6th round pick. I mean, we'll keep him in case we just have him as, like, extra, I guess. He's got the potential. That's why I don't want to just get rid of him. And then these are our new guys, so we'll let them season. But we got to go up to the main meat and potatoes here with Kurashev and Reichel. These are the main guys we got to get done. So, let me just respond. All right, so we got... I think... I'll go into a negotiation with Kurashev. Okay, so we got... He's decent about the organization. Let's talk the terms of the contract. He wants a 7-year deal. I'm fine with 7 because he's young. It's great that we're in agreement on 7, 9. We do team friendly. Okay, he's open to doing a team friendly deal. So can we knock it back to an even 9 million? Okay. I can put a clause in. Sure. We'll do a. Okay, we'll do a no movement clause and a modified no trade. Okay, so why don't we do most protection possible? Okay, so that sounds good. I believe the current offer is fair. I'm ready to proceed with 8.975 million for the term of 7 years for Philip Kurashev. Probably going to become our either number 1 or 2 winger, or 1 or 2 center, I believe. 7 years. It's only 8.9. The cap's only going up. I think that's reasonable. Put a little bit of a no movement, no trade clause on it for him to, intrigue him. I think that's reasonable. So we'll offer that to him. Now, Reichel. This is the main boy. Free agency is almost upon us. Yes, I'm going to charm you. Didn't work. Never does. Love it. Okay. Can we discuss about the organization? Market? Didn't work either. All right. Team status? Didn't work either. Wow. Okay. Okay, so we can do 7. I want both you and Kurashev kind of on the same deal. Okay, so what is he, a 9? Can we do like knock that back to like that? So then you guys would be roughly around the same. We can add a clause for you. I'm willing to do the same for you that I did with. Okay, so okay. Okay, we'll do modify. Yeah, no move and modified no trade. Full, I guess. Cover the length of the entire contract. How's that? Okay. Well, what if we do? Okay, Newt. Okay, we'll do some promises because I know you're gonna be on. You're gonna be a top line. You're gonna be on line 1. Okay, so we'll just do final offer on that. He wants a no trade clause, 7 years. There we go. Okay, so we got those big ones done. So we did about 9 million each, I think, roughly. So that's putting us at 18 million. We still got 36 to work with. So we're going to have to figure out where JT is wanting to like land here. So 4-year contract? Holy Jesus, JT. I'd be willing for a 2-year. 6.2 per fucking season? Yo, you're out of your mind. There's no way. Can we come down at least 2 million? Or maybe even 1.5? I'd be happy with 1.5. A clause? Jesus Christ. Okay. A no movement clause? Reduced? Damn. I don't know, man. JT wanting. Damn. I don't know. JT might be taking a walk here, gents. He might. I don't know. I like this deal. I like this price for Trevor Moore. 32. Let's do 2.7 even. I'll do that. JVR. Couture, what do you want? 2 years. You do 2.5 for just the 1 year? Wow. Okay. Okay, we'll release him then. All right, let's check out the goalies, see how we're doing here. RFA, Dennis Hildeby. So it's clear that it's definitely clear that Hildeby and Kosa will be the starters and stuff down in the minors because Daig, there's no way is going back to the minors. Not at an 87. There's no shot. So we'll go in and see what a contract looks like for Hildeby. He just wants a 1-year deal. What if I give you a $1 million? $1 million, 3 years. How do you like that? Okay. And then UFA, we'll let them go. They didn't prosper. Perfect. All right. Well, we'll advance a day. We'll see what we got. Okay. Our coaches, AHL. I'm happy to join the team and want to thank you for reaching out. Cool. We got our head coach back. To be honest, I'm not entirely thrilled. Okay, but yeah, you molded over, you accept. We got our associate coach back. And our assistant doesn't want to rejoin. Okay. And then we have all of our scouts that are accepting their jobs again. Okay. So we got Philip Kurashev back. He signs a 7-year deal with $9 million. I accept your offer to stick with the team. Thanks for the stability. No problem. Lucas Reichel rejects. Interesting. So he's not going to sign at that dollar value. So Trevor Moore accepts. Forrester denied at that dollar value. Dennis Hildeby signs as well. Okay, so let's go to expiring. So yeah, Reichel. We need to figure out something here, buddy. Ooh, for that 8th year, it spikes to 10. Okay, so what if I do... Can I enter a negotiation again with you? Back for another round? Huh. Interesting. Okay. We might just have to offer Reichel. I want that 8th year though for Reichel. I do. I'll offer him a no movement. All right, modified no trade and no movement. 30 teams. I'll do 10 mil. 10 mil even if he does the 8 years. That's 80 million over his contract. I'm willing to do that. I'll do that for sure. Like I will, no doubt. He's gonna be good. Okay, so Forrester doesn't want to do 5x5. What if I put that down, do a no move? Do that? Okay. I'm assuming JT hasn't changed his offer. No. So let's see what those guys say. Oh, it's still more scouts. Still more scouts. Still more scouts. Still more scouts. I have to reject your offer. I won't re-sign because the trade protection I'd be getting doesn't meet my needs. So Forrester does not want to sign at that value. Okay. So fine. We're going to do 5. We'll do 5, but you're doing 5.5 then. So I'll give him the extra 500,000. Reichel, I'll give you 10 million, the trade protection you want, and that. I'll even do 10.25. How's that? A little bit more than what you want. How's that? What does JVR want for an 86? He just wants 3.5. I'll do that. Boom. Jiver's done. That'll be cool. Okay, he'll be a 4th line, 3rd line guy. Now he's saying that he doesn't think our team's going to be a playoff team. Why is Reichel being so stingy here? Well, technically, you guys aren't doing nothing because I'm going to qualify both of you and you ain't going anywhere. If you're going to pull that shit, you're not going anywhere. You ain't going nowhere. All right. So we got 40 contracts. 40 contracts and we still got 23 million, but however, we don't have all that much because we still do have to sign Reichel and we do have to sign Forrester. As you can see, there's Reichel literally right here at the top. There's Drouin. Forrester here as well. Atu Ratty. It looks like he's interested in joining. So who do we got? Reichel. Who's this? Oliver Kapanen. Bobby Brink? Is he UFA? He's probably not available, is he? Oh my god, he is. Damn. Right winger? I'd sign Bobby Brink. $3 million for 3 years. Interesting. Miles Kobasu. Hala. There's Blomquist. Dostal. Zamula. Lassie Thompson. Riker Evans. Riker Evans would be a good one. He's young. He's 25. Interesting. Two by two. Brady Kachuk, first line forward, and he's available. 27. He wants 7 years at 12.9. Damn. Drouin, he might be sneaky decent to snag, but he's 32. I don't know if I'd want to pay him 6.9. I'd enter a negotiation with him if he wants to come back. He's really high on the organization. In the interest of getting the best offer possible, I can tell you that I'm considering a 3-year deal at 6.7 per season from Nashville. Ooh, okay. This is a 3-year deal. A 5-year? I'll give you a 3-year. $6.5. I could probably do that. Then I could also improve the offer by saying he'll be in our top 6. Promises. All right. Well, let's see here. So we'll do. All right. We'll continue that. 6.575. We'll offer it to him. Oh, and he already accepted. Not even a second thought. And we got Jonathan Drouin back. So basically, now if you think about it, I guess that Lucas Reichel trade was basically just free because we just got Drouin back. So that's kind of cool. How much cap space we got? We only got 18 million left. I don't want to go crazy because that's the thing, because we're possibly gonna need to get we still need to sign Reichel and all of them as well. Yeah, JT wants 7.1. That's crazy. All right, well, let's go here by the best. JT's still pretty good. Atkinson's on here. Only wants 2.4. It's not a bad. Dakota Joshua would be a pretty good option. Borgen. Interesting. All right. Well, we are going to try to sim a little bit here, and we're going to see if hopefully Reichel's price comes down. Oh, we got Bobby Brink. That's huge. And we got Riker Evans. Okay. No, we don't want to take on more cap. No. 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 Damn, they want to give us Alex DeBrincat and Andrew Kopp for DiPietro and a second and a third. No, thank you. Okay, so we moved a little bit. We do have to hire a coach. We still got to do that because we haven't done it. Where is it here? Coaching staff. So we need a assistant for the AHL. All right, an assistant for the AHL. I'll do that, and then there we go. We'll see if those two guys join. All right, we'll sim a few days, see if they accept. Hoping so. I'm happy to join the team. Okay, so that is the assistant. So we have the female assistant. Okay, so we didn't get the chick who for the goalie, but that's fine. I was kind of hoping that's kind of a long shot to go for her. I didn't offer her more money to take a position she probably didn't want anyways. So that's fine. Okay, what do I need? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, right. I was gonna check where are my view contracts? Yeah, so we still need to sign everybody who's all expiring. If he came down a little bit. So he wants the first. So I want the 8 years for Reichel. Like I don't care. I'll give him 10.5. I'm not going any higher than that though. I'll give him 10.5. 10.5. We'll give him a no. Give him a no movement clause full. Let me go to the negotiation with him. I want the 8 years, buddy. Okay, I'll improve that. I'll improve it by 100. Okay. I'll add the clause. No movement clause. Full. Okay, and then promises he wants PP1. Maybe we do just sign him for the 1 year. We'll do 5.4 just for the 1 year. And then we'll have to sign him again. We'll assign both these guys to 1 years. Just hopefully we can deal with them when we're a little bit better next year, I'm hoping, but all right. So we'll sim a little bit. Hopefully we can let's go. We're going to sim a little bit here. Okay, so he accepted the 1 year. Nikita Zadorov. No. Okay. I don't know. Don't want any of the trades. Zadorov and some picks. I give Boston credit. They're trying to spike. Ooh, Fabian Zetterlund, but no. Lawson Krause, no. Okay. Let's take a look at some lines here. Damn. Wow. Yeah, so this team is definitely going to be a lot better. So, we've definitely taken some steps here. We've got the first line now with JT completely fully moved out. First line of Philip Kurashev, who's now jumped to an 89 overall, which is crazy. And we've got him locked up for the long term. I think we got, 8.9 million for 7 more years with him. That's awesome. 89 overall. We still got Besser in here as well, who's an elite at a 90, which is awesome. We still got him for another 3 years and at 8.8, which is awesome. And then Neighbors, very high. We've got him for another 2 years at only 2.4. So, ooh. We got Mercer, who's actually got an X Factor now, who's going to be on the second line at an 89. Drouin's going to be the center at an 87. Who is 70 at faceoffs? What are you at? 65. Oh my God, faceoffs are terrible. And then Lucas Reichel, our Mr. Stubborn, who only signed for a year, on the second line here as well. I'd rather take Neighbors though if he's going to be here for the long term. I'd rather have him on the top line, Reichel on the second, Milano on the third. 86 overall with Barrett Haight and Tyson Forrester, who's also here. Only here we got him signed for a year. JVR, Trevor Moore, and Alex Texier round out the fourth line. So that's not bad. I'm liking those lines. That looks very good, very strong. Freaking back end here. So we got Brandon Carlo, JJ Moser. That hasn't changed. Gavrikov and Schneider hasn't changed. Barron and Samuelson hasn't changed. So it looks like Schneider's actually jumped up to an 85. Carlo has dropped to an 85, so both of them are at the same now, which is interesting. We got some extras here as well. It looks like Bobby Brink hasn't even cracked the lineup, which is crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd almost put him in here instead for Texier, but it's because I think Brink has more to offer you, but oh well. We got defense, and then of course our attendees. Daig is now up to an 89, so we're gonna have, and Shesterkin is back up to a 92. So, and of course Daig is still on his entry level, so he's still got 2 more years on his entry level deal. That's crazy. That is crazy. 3 X factors already. 89 overall, and then Shesterkin, franchise, back up to a 92 overall. Still got him for another 4 years, which is nuts. So, interesting. So that's what the team looks like. We'll go down and take a look at the AHL. It looks like Kosa actually grew a little bit, up to an 80 overall. That's pretty good. Then, of course, Hildeby with Dorfiev, Kupari, Wallstrom. Brock DiPietro is up to a 78. He's been a little bit of a slow burn, but 21 years old, he's up to a 78. Antonio Stranges, Michael Haig, Elijah Hordachuk, Miles Kobasu, Sam Johnson. And then there's our elite guy right here, Victor Frolov, who jumped up to a 68, which is pretty good. Timofey Zaitsev, undrafted. I guess we must have signed him. And then Donald Betts, who I know we drafted here as well. We got Riker Evans and Adam Jurczyk as our top pair. That'll be a really good pair to watch. Isaac Phillips and Max Crozier down here on the second pair. And then Jesper Kutajarvi and Leon Mugili that are down here on the bottom pair. So not bad. I'm liking the team this year, even though we got no JT. And of course we had him as captain. So we're gonna have to see who we're gonna name captain now. You know, let's put Besser's been here the longest, so I think it makes sense to only keep him a captain. So we got assistant for Kurashev, and then I think we'll give Neighbors an assistant as well. He's been here for a hell of a long time. That's good. Well, we're gonna change Daig's number because I don't like 20. We'll give him 33. Why not? Patrick Waugh. Fuck it. Perfect. So there's that. There's that. Done and done. And here we are. We are up into the next season. We're gonna just sim to the regular season. Conversation with Jason Randell. Yeah, start of the season. We have a great opportunity to run this team the way we want. Let's establish goals. Yeah, I agree with your thoughts. Yeah, we're good to compete for the cup. That's what you said last year. What do we got here for the preseason? Let's be focused on special teams again, because our power play is what that's what kind of screwed us over here in the playoffs. So we'll have them focus on special teams. Lucas Reichel in the conversation. Interesting. It says that Jonathan Drouin. Yeah, so he'll be in the top 6 for sure, which he is. He's the second line centerman, so that's good. No, don't need that. DiPietro in a second for DeBrincat. No, I don't want DeBrincat. Do not want DeBrincat. All right. I guess we're just simulating through the preseason. Yeah, gotta be cap compliant. I am aware. Waivers, yep, I know. All right. So let's see how we did in the preseason. See how the team did. So we got 1 win, 2 wins, 3, 4. So what did we go? 4-4? Yes, we did. Even 500. Okay. So I guess that's not terrible, but that's also not great. So looks like our first game of the season is going to be against the Edmonton Oilers. So that'll be interesting. But we'll be going against McDavid and the Oilers. But yeah, I think that's probably where we'll call it there for this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode 5 of the live series Let's Play. If you guys have been liking the series, if you guys liking a lot of the NHL 25 content, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let me know. If you guys want to see anything else for NHL 25. Like if you want to see more hut content, if you want to see more Be a Pro stuff, or having the different types of stuff within NHL 25, make sure to let me know, and I'll for sure do it. And also I just would like to mention we do have a quick little update as well. Currently on the channel, we are sitting at 96 subscribers. So the few people that have subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We are 4 subscribers away now from 100, which is huge. And I'll probably have a video come out that day at some point whenever I can get around to doing it, assuming it doesn't happen while I'm like at work or something. But I'll have a video come out that day. Thanking you guys for 100 subscribers and figuring out what I'm going to do for that, and everything. But thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yeah, I'll probably see you at some point next week. We'll have some more videos coming out next week as well. Also, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to check out the Apex video that did come out on Friday. It was a timely upload, which because usually I had to just upload the We Were Here, and usually I give at least a 2 or 3 days before I upload again. But because the Apex video was a timely video, because it was a OG Apex video, it was very timely when it was happening. So I figured I'd get it up there, and I got it up there as soon as I could. So I uploaded it Friday. So some people may have missed it. So if you were one of the people that did miss it, it is up on the channel now. It is, it was a great video, just going back and playing the old school Apex again. And like by old school, I mean like it was really old school, like all the OG characters. You couldn't play any of the new characters. Like it was OG Kings Canyon. It was awesome. So make sure to go check that video out if you haven't seen it already. Also, if you guys are in the market for any sort of Dubby stuff as well, make sure to go and check out Dubby. Link is in the top part of the description down there, and my creator code Astenz, ASTENZ, if you do plan on picking up any sort of product from Dubby, whether it be their gamer supplements, any sort of apparel, or any of that jazz, make sure you use creator code Astenz. You save yourself some 10% off, and you also help out me and the channel. So check out Dubby. It's down there in the description. And have a good rest of your weekend, guys, and I will see you next week when we do some videos. Peace.